Hello guys, myself Shantanu Gavare from MIT Sidka, Aurangabad. Now, today we are going to see a very interesting topic. What is SQL? Then, how to execute SQL commands. What are the different types of SQL commands? So, let's start with how we can install Oracle or how we can execute SQL commands online on the Oracle side. So let's go to the Oracle site, that is livesql.oracle.com. Then sign up by using your credentials, Google credentials. Okay, when you sign up, you will get screen like this. In that screen, you will get SQL worksheet. Here, you have to write the SQL commands and you have to run it. Okay, so this is a basic platform. Or if you have to execute on command prompt, you have to install the Oracle, download the Oracle from Oracle website, and then start to execute. So let's see what we can do further. So now, what is SQL? SQL stands for Structured Query Language. Structure, then query, then language. These are the three words. What is structure? Structure means it is organized in a particular manner. Okay. Then, what is query? Query means a question that arises, and within a one sentence or one instructions, you can execute or you can solve that question. Language is supporting language required for doing that work. So this is about the SQL. So now, how to execute that SQL commands online? So that we have to see. First of all, we have to see what are the different types of SQL commands. So as in the previous lectures, we have discussed that commands. So let's start with practically how to execute that commands. So first command is create. Create command is used to create the table in the database. Then insert. Insert command is used to insert the records into the table. Then what is delete? Delete is used to delete the records from the table. Next command is update. Update is used to update, or you can say modify the content or records from the table. Then select. It is very interesting and important command which retrieves the database. There are different options and conditions in that command. Next is alter command. Alter command is used to change the structure of a table. Then next command is drop command, which deletes the complete table plus records from that particular table. So let's start with the first SQL command, create table. So how to create table? Just go to the SQL worksheet, write down here a create command, create. Okay, wait, increase the size of the screen, Control plus. Okay, so create table, give the name to the table, suppose stud or student you can say. Then first column from the table, stud number, that is student number, data type is number, into bracket, size of the column, then primary key. So we will see later what is primary key and all these constants. Then stud name, varchar2, that is 30, not null. Then stud age number 3. So here you can give the constraint check stud age between 15 and 40. So let's complete the second bracket, semicolon. So okay, run this command. So you will get message here, table is created. So if it having any error of comma, semicolon or whatever it may be, then you will get error here. But now table is created successfully. So let's discuss the details from that particular table. Create table, name of the table is student. Then student number is the first column having data type number into bracket 5. 5 is the width of a particular column. Primary key means it is a unique identification key, means it avoids the duplicate value from the student number. So then student name is the next column having varchar 2 means text data of width 30. Not null. Not null means you need to insert at least one character into that particular column as a value. Means you could not insert a blank or not null, null value. Sorry. So then next column is student age, that is number 5, and there is one more constraint given here, check. What you have to check? You have to check student age between 15 and 40. Means if you are trying to insert a record into the table, at that time if you are inserting any student age, it should be between 15 and 40. So constraint means it is a restrictions given to that particular column. Simple way, it is actually a entity constraints or domain constraint or referential constraints. These are the 3 types of constraint that we will see further. But let's see how to create that particular table. So first column having non-duplicate value, second column should have value, third column it should have value but should be between 15 and 40. So this is about the table. Next command that we have to see today is insert. So insert into student values, student number 1, then single quote means it is a text. So let's put here Ram, name of the student, then age of the student, suppose 21, bracket complete, semicolon. Run that command. So invalid statement, sorry, here is the mistake. S, one row inserted, means first row get inserted into your table. Now just insert some more. So let's start with Ram, then Sita, age is 20, copy that command. So you have to insert some records into your tables with different values. Here also Geeta, suppose Geeta having age 22. Okay, let's execute that commands. One by one. Run. Okay, means unique constraint violated means all commands get executed. So here we will explore it later on. Before that, we have to go for a select command. Select star. Star means all from student. Run. So here you will get table, and that table contains records here. Okay, what is here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 5. Okay, these are the 5 records from the particular table. Okay, so these records are inserted. Now we have to see different types of combinations of insert command. While inserting the record, what happens? So let's see. Now we have to insert, suppose, next record. Into bracket. Suppose I am going to insert 5th again. Okay. Then here Rajendra, age is 21. What happens here now? We have inserted 1 to 5 records. Okay, means 5th is already exist, and this key having constraint primary key means avoid the duplication. So this particular command will not executed. It gives an error, and that error is unique constraint violated. Okay, means primary key constraint get violated. Suppose I have given here value 6. Now 6 is not present into the table, so I will change it 6. Okay, so this is the valid value. But here in Rajendra, suppose I put a null value, and we have given a constraint on the particular column as a not null. Okay, and so I am inserting null value. What happens? So it also shows you error. Cannot insert null into student name. Why? Because we have given a constraint as a not null. So you require to put here something value. So I have just put here again Rajendra. Now suppose I am inserting record and that having a value as a student age 10, and we have given a constraint on that student age. The value should between 15 and 40, and we are going to insert 10 as a value. So it is not valid. So while running that particular command, it also shows error like check constraint violated. Okay, so what condition we have given? 15 to 40. So let's insert something between 15 to 40. So now 6 non-duplication. So we have new value Rajendra, not null value, and 20 between 15 and 40. So all constraints get satisfied. So your record will get inserted. Okay. So if you see select star from table, student, you will get records 1 to 6. Okay, so this is about the insert command.